And so this is the final piece of well, whatever, five-part video series where we're talking about what secure growth has been in 2025 for the businesses we've been working with. And we've spoken about getting the right team on board. We've spoken about understanding the finances and how they drive the business. We've spoken about marketing, how to generate a consistent flow of warm leads. We've spoken about a 12-week action plan and the power of having a simple action plan. And now I want to speak about great management and what comprises great management. Because management, in my understanding, has become something of a bad name in the last 10 or 20 years. And that's because we've lost some of the basics, which really underpin great management. So having clarity around the organization, who has responsibility for what and who has responsibility for whom is your line manager at any moment in time, and what are they expecting from you, is the definition of great management. Every member of the team knowing exactly who they report to and what they report. That means they then know what success looks like in their role. And at the end of any one day, when they've done what they need to do, they can go home and go, yeah, I did everything that was needed of me today. I have completed my key performance indicators, the measures of my work, my key activity indicators, the measure of my activity in the business. When we have clear roles and responsibilities built into a clear, well-defined and well implemented organizational chart, we have a bunch of happy, well-engaged employees doing what we expect them to do. And just in case those things aren't working out the way that we would like them to work to be optimal, we have a series of proactive meetings in place, both daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly proactive meetings where we discuss the progress, where we discuss and communicate clearly the measures, the key performance indicators that we've put in place in order to take our business to where it wants to be. That means we've got an element of planning that's gone towards where we want the business to be, and we've put in place milestones, measures, key points that we want to achieve, and we can measure our progress towards to get to where we want to be, so that every member of the team knows what they need to do on a daily basis to take the business one step closer to where we want it to be. That's the definition of great management in my world, is that the team members each know what their roles and responsibilities are, what the key measures are for that. And if they're not achieving those key measures, they have the opportunity to speak with their line manager, and they know when that opportunity will arise on a weekly basis to have that opportunity to speak with their line manager and go, yeah, we said this number, but I'm achieving this number. And I need some help, I need some assistance, I need some guidance, I need some training, I need some coaching, I need some mentoring to get me to the number that's going to get the business to where it wants to be. Can you help me with that? Rather than the traditional model of management, which involves somebody shouting at an underling and pissing them off, frankly. That is not my definition of management. This perhaps is going to be one of the longest videos I've recorded, because the management issue, the implementation of all the great structures that we put in place in the course of this year, comes down to great implementation and great management. And great management simply is agreeing with everyone in the business what it is they need to achieve on a daily basis to get the business to where it wants to be, and then supporting and helping them if they can't get to that place. That makes working in the business so much more joyful and such a happier place to be in, and gets the team engaged and supporting you in your goal of growing the business. So I'm hoping that that review of 25 has been useful for you and give you some indication of where we'll be going in 2026 and the years that follow through that. We're all on a learning curve. We're all learning new stuff as we go along here. Something in here has probably resonated with you, and some of the stuff in here you've probably gone, yeah, we could be better at that. That's great. That's the idea. Whilst ever we've got some potential for growth, then we've got potential to grow your business. I look forward to working with you in 2026. I'm Iain Strachan. Bye for now.